Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of Arsenal Fan Circle. Pull up a chair. Come on in. Everybody's welcome here. Um, Gundit News will be joining me very soon, and so I just wanted to get the weekend started here. But starting to rethink if this was actually a good idea at all. Um, Waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning after a hectic week at work. But anyway, it's the North London Derby, and this is the excitement's going to start building. We're approximately 2 hours before kickoff, and we are here to discuss for about 30 minutes and hoping that some people can come on and ask some questions. But we are about to discuss the North London Derby at Wembley this year. So forgive my voice a little bit if I sound a little bit quiet. That's because my wife and my son are sleeping, and don't want to wake anyone up right now. So this is a question and answer section for the North London Derby versus the Spurs, the Tottenham, the old enemy at Wembley. So if you are online, send in your questions or just say hello and check in with me. Gundit News will be calling in very shortly. And I do forgive me, my voice is a little bit hoarse right now. Hi Noe. You were up late. Do you have any questions about the North London Derby? Are you gonna watch it live, Noe? Are you gonna watch the game live in 2 hours, or would you be? Unfortunately, it's very early for you where you're situated, where you're at, Noe. But let me know what you're feeling about the game today. Are you confident? Are you nervous? Like my voice feels right now. I'm nervous. Um, the weekend over here is starting to kick off right now, Noe. Um, Let me know your score prediction, what you think the game's going to be like. Maybe let me know if you have time what formation, or if you're just going to bed at this point and you're just going to say hello. Gundit News will be calling in very soon. My voice is a little muffled because I'm trying not to wake people up here. It's 5:30 in the morning, and after a week's work, I'm feeling tired. I was up a little bit late last night as well, but Noe is very confident that we will get a win. I am very confident, Noe, that we will play very well. We are in form. Yes, a 3-2 victory. I was thinking about that, a 3-2 victory, because as you know, we have a lot of goals in North London derbies. They're kind of crazy affairs. Usually, it's not like a normal game. There's a lot of goals scored. We've had traditionally, thanks for staying with me, Noe. We've had 5-4 wins. We've had 5-2 wins down through the years. A couple of those actually. So usually when you talk about a 5-2 win, you can say, "Oh, it was that year." But we actually had two 5-2 wins in recent years. So lots of goals in the North London Derby, and we're just. Are you excited for the game or a little bit nervous, Noe? Um, you know, Tottenham are a strong team. We are going to get a stern test today. Um, they're going to have a lot of possession, I think, and it just depends how we're gonna set up, how Emery's going to set us up. Are we going to play with Aubameyang or Lacazette up front? What do you think, Noe? This is a pre-game video. Noe, okay, you hope you do a 4-4-2 formation. I would like to play four at the back, but I think that Emery's going to start with five at the back. Yeah, as you can hear in my voice a little bit, I'm a little bit excited and nervous as well, Noe. Um, I think we're going to set up with five at the back. Uh, I don't know if you saw my video last night. I was trying to kick out a video real quick, but I think they're going to play with Monreal, Socrates, and Koscielny. at the back three, and then obviously Emery likes Kolasinac, and I think we'll go with Ainsley, Maitland, Niles. So I think we will play with Lacazette up front. What do you think, Noe? Who would you pick as a striker? Actually, you went for 4-4-2, so you want to play both up front. Um, do you have Would you have room for Ozil in this game or Ramsey? Noe. And I'm waiting on Gundit News as well to call in, but uh, this is we are in really really good form right now, and this is going to be a stern test. And I want to see if Ozil can cut the mustard in a game like this. This is going to go a long way to deciding Ozil's future at the club, I believe. There's a possibility he could stay with us again next season if he plays well in a game like this. Would you prefer to see Ozil? No, that's great. I think you might be, for the reasons that I'm saying, we need to see what Ozil can do for the club. And my voice is going to get a bit better as I wake up a little bit here. But yeah, I think I agree with you, Noe. I think we can bring Ozil on and see how the game is going. I know London Old School has talked in the same way, in the same vein, about this situation. Let's bring Ozil on and see how it goes. After 60 minutes, we bring Ramsey on maybe. But I have a sneaky feeling, though, that he's just not going to trust Ozil in this situation. So we're not really going to see him uh, perform against Tottenham at Wembley. That's what I think. I think that he will go with Ramsey. And do you think that you think Mkhitaryan will play? And I think he may like Iwobi as well in the team. So trying to second guess what Unai Emery is going to do is going to be very difficult because I feel like he's going to change the team up in terms of how he wants to set up for his opposition. So it's very, very difficult to know. Um, Tottenham have lost their last two games. Um, I predicted actually last weekend that they would lose to Burnley, but I expected a stronger performance from them in midweek at Chelsea. A difficult place to go, Stamford Bridge. But nevertheless, they lost that game, and with a fantastic Kieran Trippier on goal. Um, yeah. Um, I was on a show yesterday with a Tottenham fan, so I actually feel a little bit, tiny bit sorry for what happened with Kieran Trippier and that Chelsea game. But assisted by Giroud, no less. Giroud is still helping us out, even if he's with another team. Um, but getting back to Arsenal, we need to have the confidence. Tottenham we're going to lose for a third time in a row. I hope you're right, but I have a sneaking feeling that they're just going to scrap all day long and for a draw. My prediction in the end, though, he is a 2-2 draw. Obviously, I hope I'm wrong, but yeah, Tottenham have lost the last two games, and we just have to have the conviction to be able to know that they're going to come at us in the early stages. They're going to have possession. They're going to be very physical. I expect this game to be somewhat very physical. They're going to foul as far as the referee will let them, if you know what I mean. They're going to try to get away with a lot of stuff. Obviously, the media still like Tottenham a lot, I believe. Um, so we're just going to have the moral, we're going to need the conviction to hold on to the ball, play with the ball, and have confidence playing away from home. Tottenham have lost the last two games away from home, and we have won the last two games in the league at home. So things are going to get switched up for both teams. Um, Noe, what player scares you most on the Tottenham team? Who do you think can do most damage? Are you worried about Kane? Because he usually turns up in these games and he usually gets a goal against Arsenal. Will we concede a goal? I think you predicted 3-2 just now. So you will have us conceding a goal or two. And that's okay. I think form goes out the window in these games. Um, Anything can really happen. Yeah, a 2-2 draw is a high possibility. But we say all of these things, but it's really difficult to predict. It could be in the end a boring 0-0 draw. Yeah, Harry Kane is unfortunately he's not banned for this game because of a headbutt he did on Aspilicueta. But the FA seem to not be able to want to do anything against their England captains. And I remember that happening before with Alan Shearer when he stamped on somebody. The FA seemed to, even though he spits when he talks, he can score a lot of goals. Well, I feel so tired right now. I feel like I'm spitting while I'm talking. But yeah, the England captain, he seems to be exempt from any kind of FA punishments. Down through the years, the English FA have seemed to exactly favour. The FA must be Tottenham Hotspur fans. Absolutely, they seem to favour their captains all day long. Um, and I think referees give Tottenham players a little bit more latitude. But of course, this is the biased football show, as they would say over on AFTV. Uh, so, um, what else can I say here? Who do you expect? Who do you think will score for Arsenal, Noe? Um, I'm expecting probably Lacazette to get a goal for Arsenal, of course. And what I think a defender can pop up and score for us. I'll go for Koscielny for the second goal. And then obviously I'll pick Harry Kane to score a goal and maybe Ericsson. How about that? But excitement is building. We let's talk about the league. We are 4 points behind Tottenham right now, and of course a win today would be um, enormous for us to get 1 point behind Tottenham. And so that would be huge for us. Um, can we get third place? Lacazette and Ozil will score. Noe, thank you. Can we get third place? You think third place is on, Noe? Um, I think Manchester United will win. I think Chelsea will win today, and I don't know. I hope you can join me tomorrow as well, Noe. We're going to do a after the North London Derby. We're going to do our regular Sunday show, and we will be doing a section where we are calculating the results for the rest of the season. For I think I might leave Chelsea out for Tottenham, for Manchester United, and for Arsenal, and we will have a points total and a prediction at the end of for the end of the season of the final placings in the league for Tottenham, Arsenal, and Manchester United. I'm feeling confident that Chelsea have such a difficult league um, league schedule that they will not be able to get into the top five. Even I think they'll finish sixth. Um, is there any great games, Noe, that the North London Derby has for you? Obviously, the 4-2 win this season was really, really good. But if you have any memories of the North London Derby, one that sticks out in your mind, there's been so many North London derbies through the years. But I'll talk about the 4-2 win that we had at the Emirates while you're um, typing that up or whatever. So the 4-2 win at the Emirates for Emery was a really, really good win because, these are the two biggest games for Arsenal supporters in the year. And these are two fixtures we look at in the calendar for to win. As Arsenal fans, we kind of demand that we win these games as best as possible because a lot of the fans locally have to go to work and work with Spurs supporters as well. So they're going to be hearing about it all day long um, if they lose. So I think Emery did ingratiate himself with the supporters very, very well with that 4-2 win. If you remember at the time, we were not playing very, very well back then. We were scoring goals in the second half, but we kind of flipped the script on this in this game at the Emirates. We started really, really well, and I think in the 11th minute, Serge Aurier handled the ball, and we got a penalty. Aubameyang scored a penalty. Um, the media had been saying that Aubameyang had not been scoring against top opposition. So it was really good that Aubameyang scored that day at the 4-2 in the 4-2 win at the Emirates. Tottenham came into the game. Hi, London Old School. How are you feeling about? You're feeling confident about the game later? Saul Campbell, he's one of our own. Yes, Noe. Just previewing really quickly what happened at the Emirates in December. It was really vital for Emery to get that win. Excuse my voice. Um, I decided to do this pre-game show in anticipation of the London Derby in a couple of hours, and I just woke up. But also, I think there's some nerves going on as well. I'm a little bit nervous. This day is different to any other day. When you're going to play Tottenham, it's a different kind of game. Um, different kind of game. So going back to the 4-2 win at the Emirates, Tottenham came into the game. If you remember, Bernd Leno should have really dealt with that free kick, and he scooped the ball into his own net. Yeah, I do sound rough, London Old School. Forgive me. Just woke up, and obviously stayed up a little bit late last night. Um, but nerves as well, I think it is. Um, Bernd Leno scooped the ball into his own net, and then we obviously had that penalty. I think it was Rob Holding who conceded the penalty. And before you know it, we were 2-1 down at the Emirates. But I did like the little skirmish on the sideline. It showed the team spirit that we had in this side, and I don't think that would have happened 2 or 3 years ago. Um, Welcome into the circle. We have three people here now, and just reviewing really quickly the 4-2 win at the Emirates. So at halftime, Emery did what he usually does and he made some adjustments. And I think most of the season he's done quite well with his adjustments, bringing on substitutes and affecting the game. Of course, okay, Noe, thanks. Thanks for staying with me for the first few minutes. So I think Emery did quite well with his adjustments, and I hope he does well today when when we're going to need to probably be tactically aware and we're going to need to bring on fresh legs. I think it's going to be a physically demanding game today. But back at the Emirates, he brought on Ramsey, and Ramsey was able to turn the game around a little bit with a flick to Aubameyang. Aubameyang finished with a plum into the net, and surprising the goalkeeper. Lacazette quickly followed up with another goal, and then the icing on the cake was, for me, was Torreira scoring that goal when he rolled Dyer and was able to put the ball away for a 4-2 win in the end, and a very vital win for the coach at the time. Do you have any questions for me, London Old School? Um, do you think we'll go with five at the back or four at the back? And do you think that Let me ask you first of all, do you think if we'll go with Ozil or we'll go with Ramsey? And then I'll wrap it up pretty soon because I was going to make this just like 30 minutes, but that's it. So I think London Old School, I think it will be a very, very demanding and physical game. Tottenham are going to be up for this game. Tottenham are going to be they're going to toe the lot, like stay on the side. You can hear my nerves, right? Tottenham are going to play within the rules as far as the referee's going to let them play. I think it'll be a physical game. They're going to make this a scrap. They've lost their last two games away from home, and now they're coming back home. Will be albeit Wembley for them. We've had two games where we are have gained some confidence, and so that's what I'm taking into this game. Our fantastic form that we've had versus Bournemouth and versus Southampton. You know, we've played ourselves into form. London Old School, what do you think is the best route to to a Champions League spot now? Do you think the league is a better route now, or do you think the Europa is the way to go? We have a draw with Stad with Rennes. Top four definitely through the league. And I think through the league, London Old School, you have the opportunity to, have a bad day here and there. You can lose a game and still collect enough points to to get yourself top four at the end, maybe even top three. Do you think top three is on for us, London Old School? We have to manage our Europa League as well and keep that alive as long as possible into March and into April. Well, maybe we can get to a semi final and then some in the Europa League. You know, um, I did a video London Old School where we're scoring more goals in the last 8 games. Yeah, if we win, I think top three is possible if we win because Tottenham are going to start to slide a little bit more. Is Tottenham having the blip that we had in January and December? Every team is going to encounter a blip, but 2 games on the bounce is bad for them. In the last 8 games, we are scoring a little bit more, a few more goals than we were through the season, and we are conceding slightly less. Tottenham do have to go to City and Liverpool away, and Manchester United also have a tough schedule as well. So, I'm excited. I think we're hitting form when we need to. Uh, I, and we are due a win against Tottenham, that's for sure. It's been quite a while since we were able to beat them away from home. So we're definitely due a win. But do let me have your prediction on the low school, and then I'll sign off for tonight and for today. And we look forward to the game. What do you think, London Old School? They're going to go five at the back. Uh, I think you had predicted already a scoreline. Would you like to see Ozil in there, or you want to see Ramsey play first and then have Ozil come on in the second half? But I think Mkhitaryan's going to play. He's been in such good form. Three at the back for you, and I agree with you. London Old School, a 2-1 win you've got. I agree with you. I have Monreal, Koscielny, and Socrates. Three at the back. I have Kolasinac and Ainsley Maitland-Niles as wingbacks, and then I've got obviously Torreira and Xhaka. But I have Ozil starting in my lineup, along with Mkhitaryan and playing Lacazette up front. I just feel like we have to see what we've got with Ozil. Um, if we're gonna move forward, I don't. Nobody knows what's gonna happen in the summertime with Ozil, but we have to see if we have a player who can finally play away from home. My suspicion is that Ozil will be lost in this game a little bit. That's my suspicion, but Hopefully, I'm wrong. All right, London Old School, we're kind of in agreement. That's great. Um, and the game is going to be on at a decent hour for you. That makes a nice change up, right? Yeah, Ramsey. We know what we're getting with Ramsey. Ramsey is the finished article in terms of a North London derby. He seems to turn up in these games. Um, 6:30 p.m. That's great. Yeah. So you'll have it. The game is starting about 8:30 for you. That's great. We know what we have with Ramsey. We know he turns up in these North London derbies. He always brings something special. So I hope Ramsey can give us another memory in a North London derby to sign out. Nice. Laying around the pool watching. Well, I can tell you, London Old School, we have snow here. Uh, 3 inches, 3 or 4 inches. They're waiting for me out there to clean up. But I'm going to sign off for now. This has been a long enough episode, a pre-game episode. I want to thank London Old School for coming on, and I want to thank Noe for coming on. Um, yeah, I'm excited for this game. The nerves are going to start jangling in about an hour and a half. Um, yeah, please come on tomorrow, London Old School. We're going to have a points prediction. So if you want to participate, you can do it on the spot or you can do some homework. We're going to leave Chelsea out of the equation. I don't think Chelsea will be calculated in the top four, even, or top five. I'm going to do the predictions with Gundit News and my guests, you included, for Arsenal, Tottenham, and Manchester United, the remaining fixtures. We're going to do a prediction and points total. I'm going to get a very high tech board that we can visually see um, where we're going to end up at the end of the season. Uh, I'm going to say 76 points will be enough for top four, and hopefully we can get somewhere north of that. I have not done my predictions yet, but we will do that tomorrow. I will do that today in preparation for tomorrow. This has been a very quick 30-minute episode of the pre-game of the North London Derby. Feeling the nerves for the game. I'm hoping it's a good game. Let's hope we're not talking about the referee tomorrow. And let's hope we have a really good free flowing game. I don't care how we win, or if we win or if we draw, I don't really care how we do it because this is not about a performance. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be, immense. I hope the referee can keep control of the game, and I hope most of all we don't lose to the Tottenham, to the Spurs again. Um, that's it really. Hope everybody enjoys the game, and let's talk tomorrow. Um, we will have a usual show of Arsenal Fan Circle with Gundit News, and hopefully some of my regulars like London Old School and Noe and Richard will come on, and we can set those three names into the graph, and along with Gundit and myself, we'll do a points prediction for the end of the season, which is exciting. But yeah, I really hope we win today. Hope we win today. Lacazette and Koscielny are my goal scorers. Until tomorrow, enjoy the game, London Old School. Enjoy the game, Arsenal.